Imagine a world without electricity, no phones, no cars, no internet. Instead, castles tower over villages, knights ride into battle, and most people live their entire lives farming the land. This was the Middle Ages, one of the most dramatic periods in human history. The Middle Ages, also known as the medieval period, lasted from around 500 AD to 1500 AD. It began after the fall of the Roman Empire and ended with the start of the Renaissance. Europe was divided into small kingdoms, constantly fighting for land, power, and survival. Medieval society was built on a strict system called feudalism. At the top were kings, who owned all the land. Below them were lords, who controlled large estates. Then came knights, who fought in exchange for land and protection. At the bottom were peasants, also known as serfs. Peasants made up about 90% of the population, and life for them was hard, dangerous, and short. Daily life depended on where you were born. Peasants worked from sunrise to sunset, farming crops and raising animals. Disease was common, and medical knowledge was very limited. Most people believed strongly in religion, and the church controlled education, laws, and even how people understood the world. For nobles, life was more comfortable, but still violent. Wars, betrayals, and power struggles were everywhere. Knights were trained from childhood to fight. They wore heavy armor and followed a code called chivalry, at least in theory. Castles weren't just homes. They were military fortresses, built to survive long sieges. Battles were brutal, close range, and deadly. There were no rules, only survival. In the 1300s, disaster struck. The Black Death swept across Europe, killing nearly 1/3 of the population. Entire villages disappeared. This changed society forever, weakening feudalism and forcing major social change. By the 1400s, new ideas, inventions, and discoveries began to emerge. This marked the beginning of the Renaissance and the end of the medieval world. The Middle Ages were not just about knights and castles. They were about survival, belief, power, and change. If you enjoyed this journey into medieval history, like the video, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what period you want next.